Satan will try to use the word to divide you. So be fully armed so he can't take your armor away. You must know the word fully so you can really trust in the word and be safe. Heaven's Gate. I have given them a memorial and a name within God's temple. Their name will never be cut off. I will stop hurting the holy people when they finally realize I am who I am. I have a strengthened spirit by praying to God. Did Jesus ever pray or talk in tongues? I do really confidently rely on the Word of God. I do trust the Word of God. I do call on God with a pure heart. I have turned my ear to the voice of the Spirit. People who speak in tongues are excited. All of us being righteous and praying place God as a wall of fire around us. It also keeps Satan in the lake of fire. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. A sacrifice of praise doesn't cost anything, and it pays back in thanks and the things God has given us. Man rules over women, but she is not a slave. Rules on that women can't drive, travel without permission, marry who they want, are not the ways of God. The only thing he says is men rule so to keep order, but not to abuse. Women can't be a priest, and there are things in the church only men can do. They can preach when it serves people's needs, but not as a job, since God doesn't really want them working. He wants them caring for the family if at all possible. They may work without persecution, but only if necessary. We have religious police, but they are not dreaded. If they find someone that has violated the rule and laws of God in the kingdom, they are only to take them to cleansing or out of the kingdom if they are a non-believer. Women do not have to cover themselves. Religious police are to treat people with love, not terror. Muslims say they treat women with the highest respect, but also treat them like crap. Muslims, you can't have it both ways. If you treat women with respect, then treat them with respect. They are not second class. Women are not second class. They just have different roles. The world has become much worse with women abandoning the home. Men or women having sex outside of marriage is wrong. I agree. Muslims, no more killing your women and your family for honor. You don't have the right to defile God's land with bloodshed for any reason. I don't want anyone killing anyone for any reason, unless it's avenging for murder. If you have a married couple and both are used to working, one's going to have to make a change and stay home. I could make both of you work if I want to, but you're not my slave or anyone else's. Don't tell me both have to work, because for only less than 100 years has that been true. The rich want you both working so they can get richer and pay each of you less. It sounds like to me it's the men who are Muslims that have a zina problem. Sex outside of marriage is wrong, but so is killing them and covering them. If a woman wants to be covered, it's her choice, not a man's. There is no shame in nakedness, and the only reason someone should cover up is modesty, not a man's insecurity. Covering up women is a Muslim's chastity belt. They fight so much that they couldn't trust their women. Well, if you didn't have to go to war, and if you didn't have so many wives, maybe you could have satisfied them. The Quran doesn't say to veil. Man requires women to. If you have a problem looking at women that are not veiled, maybe you have a problem and should veil your own eyes. Political parties aren't banned, they just aren't part of us. Our political party is our kingdom. Even Muhammad revolutionized life for women. He was not trying to overlimit them. I think women should stay home if possible, but God doesn't require it, so why should I? Women in the Bible did work, sow and shepherd, and assisted apostles, so to say they can't work is wrong.